Hanging house numbers on brick can be a real headache, but today I'm showing you a professional way to get it done using a wooden plaque and Simpson strong tie, Titen turbo, stainless steel concrete, and masonry screw anchors. This method gives you a clean, high-end look and a rock-solid mount that's built to last.
This video is sponsored by Simpson Strong Tie. Today we're mounting an address plaque to this brick exterior. Whether you're drilling into the brick face or in the mortar, you need an anchor you can trust. We're using the Titen Turbo stainless steel screw anchor because it's designed for speed, reliability, and serious holding power. Address numbers are so important to have on your home, not only for curb appeal, but because it allows emergency personnel to easily find your home. It's helpful for delivery drivers, the mail, and all sorts of things like that.
All right, let's get to it. So we measured this thing up. It's going just to the left of our front gate and cut it on my miter saw. So we decided to use a wooden plaque here. This is prime treated wood and got that painted up. We did a couple coats the same color as our house. I like to tip off my paint just a little bit to make sure everything flattens out.
All right, I'm gonna talk about what we need for this project, but first things first, safety. So I've got my goggles here. These are especially important when you're drilling into brick. Brick can sometimes send a lot of stuff your way, so definitely don't forget that. And we've got our hammer drill here. This is perfect for a brick house, so if you got a brick house, you're gonna need a hammer drill. And we've got our carbide drill bit. So these are what you're gonna need for drilling into concrete and brick. Concrete, sometimes you can use a slightly different one, but this is gonna be perfect for brick. So you see this pointed tip here on the end. These are perfect for this. And I've got our countersink here. This is gonna go into the plaque. I'm gonna countersink these screws because the Titen Turbo screws, they got a flat head, so I'm gonna sink them down just a little bit. I'm gonna fill over that, so we've got a flush appearance on our plaque. And we've got our vacuum here. We're gonna vacuum out our drill holes. It's definitely best practice to have clean holes when you're drilling into brick. You can prevent any issues that might arise there. And we've got our Titen Turbo screws here. They've got this torque reduction channel in them, which is super nice because some screws, you have to torque them so hard they end up breaking. And this is a T25 star bit. It comes with the screws. This fits perfectly in here, and we're ready to roll. I'll introduce the star of the show here. It's the Titen Turbo stainless steel screw anchor. It has this patented torque reduction channel, which I mentioned earlier, but this is perfect because it makes it much easier to drive into masonry, whether we land on the brick face or the mortar joint. It's super awesome for strength and it's super reliable, so we're never gonna have to worry about this plaque falling out of the brick.
Back to our plaque here, using this because it's the perfect blank canvas for these address numbers. I taped up the number templates using a piece of scrap wood. This ensures an equal amount of spacing between the numbers and the top and the bottom. Next, I drilled out the holes for the pins that float the address numbers. I wanted to put the numbers on last though, in case I ding something or hit it with my drill. Here are the little pins. This is what creates the floating effect for the address numbers and really gives you a nice, clean, modern look. I did want to drill my countersink holes next though before I got the address numbers installed onto the plaque, just in case I dinged something or had to go over the paint or anything like that. I didn't want to already have the address numbers installed onto the plaque, so this just makes it a little bit easier. I always love to countersink where I can because you can just embed your screw anchor a little bit further and then go over the top with some wood filler and then sand it smooth, and then you'll never even know that anchor is in there. You'll definitely just want to make sure you hit the edges of that countersink action with a little bit of sandpaper, as it'll create a little bit of roughness that you'll definitely see on your finished product. All right, let's get these numbers installed. So I just press these on with my little block of wood, make sure I get even pressure, and then I also don't use anything that might scar the surface of the numbers. So wood block here is a good choice. All right, let's install this plaque. First, definitely make sure this thing is level, and then we'll get out our carbide drill bit and we'll drill a couple holes in here And you can see I've got this piece of painter's tape on the end of my drill bit that gives me the perfect depth to shoot into. And we will now drive the Titen Turbo screw anchors, and these things roll in like butter.
A little more on why I like these anchors so much. I already mentioned the torque reduction channel. This thing is actually really sweet and it works. This is not the first project I've used these screws on, so I've already been a big fan. I just used the interior version on a large range hood install and everything worked out perfectly. But a lot of times people have problems driving into brick or concrete, and the biggest issue with that is generally resulting from dust. So that's what this torque reduction channel is for. So this is really, it's a spot for your dust to go, because when dust sits up against your threads, it increases the friction, and the friction causes heat, and that's when you get binds and strips and all sorts of nasty stuff like that. So these are really amazing, and they drive like butter and make for awesome installs. So a couple things though, I would just make sure that you're using the right load calculation. Also, just obviously make sure you're driving these flush and straight and don't over tighten them.
Wood filler time. So I like to use a 2-part epoxy. I use this stuff all the time, so it's just what I know, and I know it doesn't shrink, and I know it holds up to the heat and humidity here in South Carolina, so I just don't want to have to do it multiple times. So that's one reason I also make sure to fill it proud on the surface, and then I will sand it back flat with some 180 grit and make sure it sits all nice and flush, like you would never know there was any Titen Turbo anchors in here at all. So this is a really seamless look on this wood plaque, and these numbers float really well, and I think we've just got a really nice finished product here.
If you're ready to tackle your own masonry projects, head to the link in our description to check out the full Titen Turbo lineup from Simpson Strong Tie.
See you on the next project.
I will absolutely be using these Titen Turbo screw anchors again, and I would recommend them if you've got any cool projects coming up, like a hanging planter or trellis or garage shelving, anything like that.